live. This is one for the record, and today is Sunday, February 5th, and last day of the weekend. And today we have a special in studio guest. We have Jeff, and Jeff is here to talk to everyone about safety and survival for 2012, just in case something comes up. Okay, Jeff, you're on.
Hi, folks. I got a list of 10 things to talk to you about real quickly. They're not in any special order. No one's more important than the other. First off, if you happen to be fortunate to have a job and have health insurance, the good thing to do is start getting your health in order while you're still covered by health insurance. You might as well do it while you still have the insurance. Get it done. Get it out of the way. Testing, things you may have wanted to look into but put off for whatever reason. Get them done before you lose your health insurance, lose your job, in which case things would be a lot worse to have to take care of. Also, while you're a good thing to do would be to get your home in order. If you need any repairs, go ahead and take care of them now while you're still healthy and you still have cash flow and take care of them. A lot of people are intimidated at, which brings you to the third item, which is learning how to do it yourself. Home Depot built a big empire. Lowe's is out there helping everybody, but people are still intimidated. It's amazing how you can self-teach yourself. By the libraries are loaded with self-help, fix-it books by Popper and Mechanics, Reader's Digest, all kinds of people that. And I self-taught myself a lot of things by just putting a pile of those on the table, taking notes, cross-referencing everything, and then getting a clearer picture of what I need to do. Get a tool list and a parts list. Go down, and get some help, and save a bunch of money.
Mm-hmm.
Also, speaking of money, the investment rates nowadays have been historically low for so long. Rates on savings accounts, money markets, CDs, it's pathetic. You're really not making any money. You might want to take part of the money you are saving. I'm not saying all of it. That would not be wise. But start thinking in terms of trying to get everything you're going to use and always use in wholesale lots for the long term, and just watch the sales like a hawk. When you see that major grocer having a big sale on canned foods, you're going to eat the stuff anyway. You might as well buy it. You'll save a lot more money than you would make on the interest of the pathetic interest in the money market accounts. Go ahead and get it out of the way, store it. That way you can have it, you can use it, and if the day comes you have a disaster in your local area, you'll have it, be able to be ready. You'll be far ahead of the next guy. You will not have to panic.
Sounds good. Anything else?
Sure, going along, the subject of transportation. I think in today's world, the most practical vehicle to have is a small mini truck, whether it be American or Japanese made. They get great gas mileage. They're fun. They're practical. They haul as much as a full size truck does. Actually, they won't do it every day without braking, but you can load them up pretty good. They're just a great overall vehicle to have. Like an extended cab or four-door version would be even better. They're very reliable and they get good gas mileage, and I'm really sold on it. Forget having a sedan. You only take somebody out to,
Mm.
get something practical. While you got a truck to go buy stuff, no matter which area of the country, whatever disasters that befall you, whether it be tornadoes or landslides, earthquakes, or hurricanes, it's good to get all your firearms and survival gear in order. My best advice is again, go do your research. Take one area at a time. Watch the sales. Father's Day sales. They put flashlights on sale. We'll go buy a bunch of flashlights and all the batteries and stuff at one time. Save your money. You'll use them all the time anyway. Buy quality stuff and have plenty of it in your kit ready to go. Firearms is a different matter. A lot of people don't have any experience with firearms, but in today's world, the way things are going, I'd highly recommend a 12 gauge shotgun for home defense and a um, personal sidearm for home defense as well, and if possible, get you a high powered rifle for the long distance things. But your grandpappy always had a shotgun hanging above the fireplace, and now's the time to do it again because things are getting weird out there. As far as education goes, the cost of education is insane nowadays. Um, I've noticed in every library I've ever been in, which have been hundreds of libraries across my state, that every one of them in the reference section has shelves devoted towards college financing, and you can you realize there's a whole world out there other than just your student loans like Sally Mae. There's other things out there. There's grants. There's bestowments from personal people, church groups, corporations. There's tons of money out there. It's just a matter of finding it, and that's a great way to find it. Just spend some time in the library. Tell your kid it's his homework project. It'll save you 50 grand for college.
Hmm.
And America's all about being in business, and to start a business is the best tax deduction you can possibly make. All the stuff that you're buying for the future, a lot of it can be written off. A lot of your home office space can be written off. Transportation, travel, education, and even if in this great country, even if you don't make it, you can always just shut the corporation down, start over again, and do it all over again. Um, not talking about being underhanded or anything. I'm just saying that you make your best efforts. You put money into it. You take your deductions, and you know, if you make it, fine. If you make some extra money, that's a great thing. But if you don't make it, it won't be the end of the world. At least you had a lot of tax deductions along the way. So you have to look at the bigger picture. I highly recommend that. If you want to stay working for other people, this would be a great time just to improve your skill set, take advantage of any education opportunities that are available to you, starting a second skill,
Mm-hmm.
part-time job, doing something completely other than what you do for your main occupation. Um, it should be something you really love doing and physically capable of doing, and as long as you have fun doing it, the money will start flowing along. Maybe you'll start making more money than you do at your regular job. You never know, but it pays in today's economy to be redundant and have a backup plan. And going to
Wow.
that's about all today.
Alrighty. And most importantly,
Still have some fun while you're doing all of this stuff.
yeah.
Spending money and worrying about the disasters and everything takes a lot out of you. You can still have fun for very cheap money. Movie matinees, board games.
Alright. Yep. Cheap fun. Yeah, the park is free.
Yep.
Alrighty. Thank you. And that was Jeff. Thank you for the survival tips for
Thanks
today.
for having me.
Great. Now I'm going to move this over a little bit. There we go. Alrighty. Well, I would like to thank Jeff, my in-studio guest for today. Now let me try to adjust the camera a little bit, because we're going all over the place now. Alrighty. Let's see. How's that? Well, not really, but okay, here we go. Alrighty, now we'll do an update on the news. Let me just move this just a little bit, just so you can see me. Alrighty, so on the extinction protocol, Philippines, tectonic plate agitation increases. Shallow 6.0 magnitude earthquake strikes, but not 2. Greece down to the wire to avert financial disaster. Italy crippled by winter snow in Naples. Also, Russia's all snowed out also, and they're hitting about 50 below. And I do have under my favorites at the top of the screen, go on my channel, hit favorites, and I did put a video. They're under a lot of snow right now. Also, 3 more have the New York twitching neurological condition. So is it spreading in Leroy, New York? Okay, so be careful out there in Leroy, New York. Something's going on with some kind of twitching disease. Or whatever it is, syndrome. A syndrome is something that you don't know why. So when you hear the word syndrome, they don't know the reason why whatever's happening. So whenever you hear syndrome, that means we don't know why you are having this problem. Now, let's see, what else do we have? Japan, let's see, record lows recorded at 38 locations. This in UK, snow forces Heathrow to cancel half its flights. And and that's under SOT.net. Also, let's see, what else do I have here? R, okay, RT is reporting a lot of the things I'm getting off of Extinction Protocol. Also, Al Jazeera is on there too. And then I'm realizing, excuse me, I still have this cough. Why is in BBC? What's wrong with our own media that all the countries now, Russia, BBC, Al Jazeera, they're putting Al Jazeera and RT. Those are they're from other countries and they're giving us the news in English. Does that mean there's a problem with our own mainstream media that all the countries that normally don't speak English are jumping on the bandwagon and giving us the news in English? Also, let's see what else. Madonna. Madonna performed at the Super Bowl, for those who didn't watch it. It was like going to a Madonna concert. It was excellent, excellent. She looks great. She looked great. Also, now we'll get into survival tactics. Yeah, survival tactics also. May I suggest, wherever you live and there's a flash flood area, carry a couple life jackets in your back seat on the floor. So, and if you're in a snow area and you think you might get stuck on the highway, can you put a shovel in the back seat of the car? Don't put it in the trunk where you have to leave the car. Put it in the back seat so you can dig your way out. Have a shovel in the house. If you're in earthquake country, you know, I always have a shovel in the house in case you have to dig your way out. Even with hurricanes or tornadoes, have a shovel not far where you can get to it so you can dig your way out. These are things I've seen people on top of cars. I've seen people buried under rubble. You know, especially when like the Sepulveda Dam broke years ago and people were all in their cars. You know, and that's a flood basin. Why not have the life jacket in the back? You don't have to be on a boat going on a boat somewhere in a marina on a lake. Get a couple life jackets, especially if you have kids. Put them in the car. If you're in any kind of a flood zone, put them in your car. If you don't have a car and you're walking around a flood zone area, you don't know, flash flood, carry it with you, just like you would carry a sweater. That way, if something should happen, you'll float around at least. You just got to watch out for the debris, but at least you'll float around. Alrighty then, that's it for this weekend. This is the last part of the weekend. And have a great rest of the Sunday. And hopefully you rested up for Monday, because, Monday's tomorrow. Get ready. And we'll start the countdown all over again. Well, you have a great and wonderful rest of the weekend.